Coming onto your mat into child's pose, big toes touch, knees are mat width, forehead rests on the mat, and fingertips reach towards the top of your mat. Slowly coming into your breath, deep inhales through your nose and out of your nose. Allowing your hips to sink towards your heels and allowing the muscles around the back of your neck to melt. Becoming present and becoming mindful. And perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for your practice. Then coming onto all fours, knees stack under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, and beginning with some cat-cow stretches. So as you exhale, curl the spine, eye gaze towards the belly button, and then as you inhale, press the belly towards the mat, send the eye gaze up. In your own time, combining breath and movement, grounding your knees and your hands, and beginning to feel the stale energy around your spine melt away, introducing the body to some movement. Staying mindful and connected to your breath. Preparing for downward dog, stack the wrists under the shoulders, knees 2 inches behind the hips, and press, curling on the toes, press the hips back and up, and begin to pedal out your dog. So walking it out, drawing the shoulder blades down towards the tailbone, lengthening the back of the neck, stretching one leg up, opening the hips, looking under the left armpit for a stretch across the right side of the body, and then repeat, left side, left leg up, open up the hips, bend the knee, look under the right armpit, trying to find the foot behind you and breathing into the sides of the body to stretch. Taking baby steps to come up to the top of your mat, taking a ragdoll, feet hip width, grab onto opposite elbows and allow your upper torso to pour over your legs. If your hamstrings are tight, you can have a micro bend in the knees, let the head feel heavy, and allow any weight that you carry on your shoulders to drop to your mat. Imagining a valve at the top of your head opening, dumping all your thoughts, anxieties, fears. Interlacing your hands, reaching them away from you to rinse out the shoulders, and then inhaling, coming back up to standing. Reset your Tadasana, set your foundation. Inhale, swan dive your arms overhead, reaching for the sky. Exhale, lead with the chest, fold forward, fingertips touch the mat. Inhale, lift, lengthen to a halfway point. Step the right foot back for lunge, light on the fingertips, extend the back heel towards the back of the mat. Step the left foot back for plank, engage the core and press down halfway. Pressing back up, press down halfway, sliding into an upward dog, point the toes, press the chest forward, and exhale, curl on the toes, downward dog. Preparing for lunge, right side. Step the right foot up in between the hands, extend out the crown of the head, back leg straight. Press off the back leg as you exhale, step it to meet the front, and slowly curl up on the inhale. Inhale, reach for the sky, taking it straight into the left side. Exhale, fold forward, fingertips touch the mat. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Stepping the left foot back for lunge, light on the fingertips, extending out the crown of the head. Right foot steps back for plank, engage the core, press down halfway. Inhale, press back up. Press down halfway, sliding into an upward dog, shining your chest, and exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Preparing for lunge, left side. Step the left leg in between the hands, light on the fingertips, back leg straight. Press off the back leg, step it to meet the front on the exhale, and on the inhale, begin to curl the body up. Inhale, reach for the sky, straight into the second set. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back for lunge. Step the left foot back for plank, engage the core, press down, halfway, press back up, slide into an upward dog, roll the shoulders back and down, chest pressed forward. Exhale, curl on the toes, downward dog. Right leg steps back up for lunge, preparing for twisted lunge. Reach the right hand up and over, twisting, rinsing out the spine, and then exhale, press off the back leg, step it to meet the front, and inhale, curl back up. Left side, inhale, reach, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen, stepping the left foot back for lunge. Right foot steps back for plank, engage the core, fire up the legs, press down halfway and press back up. Press down chaturanga, inhale, upward dog, chest shines, and exhale, downward dog. Lunge left side, left leg steps in between the hands, flowing straight into twisted lunge. Left hand reach up and over, twisting, rinsing out the spine. Return back to lunge, step off the back leg, step it to meet the front, and inhale, curl back up. Reach and reset your Tadasana. Preparing for a salute to the moon, Chandra Namaskar. Grounding the feet, inhale, reach, try and touch the sky. Lead with the chest, exhale, fold forward, fingertips touch the mat. Inhale, lift, lengthen, and either step or jump your feet into Chaturanga, halfway plank. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, curl on the toes, downward dog. Preparing for crescent lunge. Send the right leg up to the sky, open the hips, stretch out the right side of the body, and then look in between your hands and step the foot up. Come high on the toes of the back foot, peel the body off the thigh and bring the hands onto the waist. If you can, reach the fingertips up to the sky, perhaps sending the eye gaze up. Drop the back knee, point the back foot, exhale forehead to knee, and then inhale, peel the body back up, press the hips forward, lift the chest, and take it into a back bend. Stepping back for downward dog. Preparing for the left side, left leg up, opening the hip for one-legged dog, stretching the left side of the body. Look in between the hands and step it through for crescent lunge. High on the toes of the back foot. Bring the hands onto the hips. If you feel stable, bring your arms overhead, reaching for the sky, perhaps sending the eye gaze up. Keep the chest lifted, tailbone scooped. Drop the back knee, point the back foot, exhale, bringing your forehead to your knee. And then inhale, press the hips forward, lift the chest, press into the back foot and shin, and reach back into a back bend. And then exhale, step back, downward dog. Second set, right leg up, preparing for a crescent lunge. Stepping the leg in between the hands, swan diving the arms overhead, and take it into a little back bend for the second set, staying strong in the back leg. Exhale, forehead to knee, drop the back knee. And then press the hips forward, inhale, lift the chest, take it into a deep back bend, drop the head and the neck. And then press back, downward dog. Left side. Left leg up, preparing for crescent lunge, left side. Second set, step it through in between the hands, swan dive the arms overhead, stay strong in the back leg, scoop the tailbone, take it into a back bend, trust in that back leg. Drop the back knee, point the back foot, exhale, forehead to knee, curl the spine, and then inhale, peel it back up, hips press forward, chest lifts, take it into a deep back bend, pressing into the back shin and foot for stability. Pressing back, downward dog, deep inhale through the nose, and exhale. Preparing for some core strengthening. Lifting the right leg up to the sky, one-legged downward dog. Come into a high plank and bring the right knee towards the right armpit. Engage the core, suck in the belly and hold. Then press back, one-legged downward dog. Bring the knee towards the mouth. Try and kiss your knee and hold. Press back, one-legged downward dog, and bring the right knee to the left armpit. Engage the core and hold. And press back, downward dog. Left side. Left leg up to the sky. Draw the left knee to the left armpit, suck in the belly, come into a high plank, engage the core, and step it back, one-legged downward dog. Come forward, bring the knee to the mouth and hold, engage the core, and press back, and then to the left armpit, right armpit, and step back, downward dog. Deep inhale through the nose, and exhale. Step the right foot up, preparing for warrior two. Bring the back heel to the mat and windmill your arms into warrior two. The right knee stacks above the ankle, and we're creating an opening in the hips as the right knee points towards the right little toe. Flip the palm of the right hand, inhale, reverse the warrior, reach up and over. Combining breath and movement, do this 3 times as you inhale. Preparing for side triangle, send the eye gaze to the left hand and tilt your arms. You can rest your forearm on your thigh, or grab the top of the ankle, or just reach the arms in opposite directions. We're pressing the right knee back and scooping the right buttock cheek under. Hold for 2 breaths and then press back into low plank. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, curl on the toes, downward dog. Breathe. Preparing for the left side. Step the left foot in between the hands, back heel comes to the mat, windmill the arms, warrior two, left side. So this time the left knee points towards the left little toe, knee stacks above the ankle and creating that opening in the hips. Flip the palm of the left hand and reverse the warrior 3 times to your own breath, combining breath and movement. Keeping the hips low, stretching the side of the body. Shift the eye gaze to the right and then tilt your arms into a side triangle. You can rest your forearm on your thigh again, grab onto the ankle, or just reach the arms in opposite directions. Keep the hips low, the chest high, and as you press the left knee back, scoop the left buttock cheek under. Then release both hands to the mat, step back for plank, and flow through your vinyasa. Upward dog as you inhale, and downward dog as you exhale. Preparing for a straight-legged triangle. Step the right foot in between the hands, windmill the arms to warrior 2, and then straighten that right leg. Fire up the quads, engage the inner thighs, begin to reach forward with the right hand, press the left hip back, and then tilt your arms to 6 o'clock, eye gaze towards the left thumb. So we're pressing the left hips and extending the crown of the head in opposite directions. Feet are grounded, creating a strengthening and stretching across the left side of the body. Breathe. Try and twist a little bit towards the end, and then the left hand pulls your body back up. Pivot on the heels for the left side. Reaching with the left hand forward, press the right hips back. When you can't reach anymore, tilt your arms to 6 o'clock, eye gaze over the right thumb. So once again, extending the crown of the head and pressing the right hip in opposite directions to open and stretch the right side of the body. Keep those legs fired up to create and maintain that strong foundation. Breathe and begin to shine the chest up towards the sky. And then release, coming back up, begin to pigeon toe the toes. Interlace the hands behind your back, lift the chest, and as you exhale, slowly take it into a forward bend. Bring the weight into the balls of the feet, leaning a little forward and reach the knuckles as far away from you as you can to really rinse out those shoulders. Just relax your jaw and your neck, let the head hang heavy, and breathe. As you inhale, use the hands to pull the body back up. And go ahead and step the left foot 1 meter up the mat, so the feet are a meter apart. Square off the hips. Interlace the hands behind the back and fold forward with a straight back over that right leg. You really need to scissor hug the inner thighs and engage that front quad. Extend out of the crown of the head, draw the tailbone back to maintain that flat back, and breathe into the stretch. Use the exhales when our body's the least resistant to get a little deeper. After 3 breaths, inhale, come back up. Bring your arms overhead, palms touch, thumbs cross, and this time curl forward, tuck the chin to the chest, suck the belly into the spine, and curl down, bringing your forehead to your knee. You can bend that front knee as much as you need to, just make sure your forehead is glued to the knee to create a deep internal compression, which massages all your internal organs. Hold for 3 breaths, and then inhale, curl the body back up. Bring the arms back down to your hips and pivot on the heels for the left side. Making sure the hips are square. Interlace the hands, arching the spine, lead with the chest, fold forward over that left leg. That left hip's going to want to come forward if you have tight hamstrings, so keep drawing that back and breathe. Work with your breath. Press into the big toe of the front foot, keeping the back heel grounded. Try to extend out the crown of the head, lengthening the crown of the head and the tailbone in opposite directions. Holding for 3 breaths, inhale. Come back up, bring your arms overhead, palms touch, fingers interlaced, and then chin to chest. Tuck the belly in towards the spine and curl forward, bringing your forehead to your knee. Bending that left knee as much as you need, but make sure the forehead is on the knee. That's when the posture starts. The aim is to create as much internal compression across the front side of the body. After 3 breaths, bring the arms overhead, curl back up, pressing into the back heel, pivot to the front, feet together, hands at your heart. Resetting your Tadasana, preparing for some floor work. Inhale, your arms overhead, lead with the chest, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift, lengthen halfway, and step or jump your feet into Chaturanga, halfway plank. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, take it back, downward dog. Take a couple of deep breaths here through the nose. From here, come forward into plank, lower halfway and hold. Breathe through the nose, quads are fired up, engage the core, and then press back up. And now lower for your own internal count of 5 all the way down to the mat. Coming down, point the toes, bend the knees and grab onto the feet. You can have the feet pointed or flexed. Come up as you inhale into bow. Engage the quads, breathe and relax the spine and the shoulders and allow the legs to peel the body up. Eye gaze towards the sky, holding for 3 breaths and slowly release. Resting with your arms by the side and ear on the mat. Take 2 breaths here and then flow into a second set. You can grab onto the ankles or 2 inches below the toes. If you're grabbing onto the ankles, flex the feet. Try and straighten the legs as you inhale, allowing the upper torso to peel off the mat. Relax the shoulders and the spine. This time hold for 5 breaths. And then relax the legs, the arms by the side and opposite ear on the mat. Pressing back into a child's pose to bring equilibrium into the spine. It's important to strengthen the muscles around the spine, but to also stretch them the opposite direction. Another deep back bend camel, standing onto your knees. Knees are hip width, feet are hip width. Bring your hands onto your lower back, press the hips forward and begin to pour your upper torso backwards. Relax the head and the neck. Keep puffing the chest up, pressing the hips forward and lifting out of the lower spine. If you can grab onto your heels, go ahead and do so. Get a good grip on the heels so that if you were to let go of them, your body would launch forward. So the chest keeps puffing up so there's no pain in the lower spine. Hold for 3 breaths and then release. Take child's pose. Preparing for rabbit sasangasana. To stretch the spine the other way, grab onto your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside, and begin to curl forward. Tuck the chin to the chest, suck the belly into the spine, and bring your forehead onto your knees. Begin to lift the hips as you exhale, bringing a little bit of weight onto the crown of the head. It's really important not to move the head in this posture, so walk the knees towards the forehead, lift the hips, squeeze the heels together, put on the heels, and allow the spine to curl. Hold for 3 breaths and then inhale, peel the body back up, and press back into a downward dog. Take a couple of deep breaths here through the nose. Preparing for pigeon, right leg up, opening up the hips, stretch it out, and then swing the right knee directly underneath you, bringing the right knee directly behind the right wrist. Try and bring that right foot as close to the left wrist as possible. Unless your hips are very flexible, the foot will most likely slip back. That's fine, allow it to slip back. Left leg extends directly behind you. And then you can rest your forearms, you can rest your forehead on your forearms, or reach your arms out in front, forehead on the mat. Take a couple of deep breaths into pigeon, allowing the body to melt. Trying to send the breath to wherever the resistance is coming from, and allow your body to melt deeper. Notice if your jaw is clenching, if your wrists or your hands are tense, and try and let everything go. Surrender to your mat and your breath. After 10 deep breaths, press back into downward dog and prepare for the left side. Left leg up, stretching it out, opening the hip, and then swinging the left leg underneath you. So once again, the left knee stacks behind the left wrist, and that left foot, try and bring it as close to the right wrist as possible. And then pour, leading with your chest, pour your body over that leg, and come into a one-legged pigeon. You can rest your forehead on a block or on the mat or on your hands, whatever is most comfortable, but try to really surrender in this posture. Exhaling into wherever you feel resistance and tension. Noticing if your jaw is clenching. Just try and stay mindful and present in your breath. After your 10 breaths, leave the left leg where it is and go ahead and swing that right leg around, preparing for Ardha Matsyendrasana spine twist. You want to hug the right knee in with the left elbow. If you can hook the left elbow, go ahead over the knee or take a bind. Lengthen out of the lower spine, and as you exhale, twist, shifting the eye gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. And then if you can take a counter twist, go ahead, switch legs. Right leg in, left leg over. Grab onto the left knee with the right hand. Bring your left hand onto your lower spine to maintain a flat back. You can hook the elbow over or take a bind if that's available for you. Inhale, lengthening out of the lower spine. Exhale, twisting, eye gaze over the left shoulder. We're rinsing out the thoracic spine, breathing into the stretch. Take a counter twist after, and then relaxing the legs straight up, arms by your side, preparing for Shavasana. Trying to allow yourself at least 1 minute to surrender, allowing the body to feel heavy, staying present with your breath, and allowing the healing to occur.